After September 11th, I missed the camaraderie of the military and felt like I could be doing more.
I'm a real believer in Outdoors for All in our community, reaching out to men and women from the military who have literally put their lives on the line for us.
I was with a special forces group. We were doing a weapons buyback where 2 Taliban fighters decided they were going to sell us the explosives they had. Explosive Ordinance Disposal, that is the military's version of a bomb squad on crack. When I was loading a 75-pound old Russian tank round into the side of our combat vehicle, I got hit in the back, just in the neck. My body armor stopped the bullet or whatever hit me in the back, but it severed my left vertebral artery. I've got a traumatic brain injury, so my brain I don't remember things very well. And I have numbness on the left side of my body. My left arm doesn't work quite as well as it should. It doesn't listen to my brain. I get down to my foot and I don't have any feeling from the lower half of my leg where my foot doesn't listen to my brain at all. So I have to wear a brace.
So when I first met Keith, it was a part of our Saturday night program with Wounded Warriors, and I remember meeting Keith and realizing this man had some pretty high anxiety. How is this going to work?
When I got hooked up with Outdoors for All, I was nervous about learning to ski. I'd never skied before, and my better half made the comment that we were going skiing. She loves to ski, and I didn't have a choice.
We took it step by step, took it very slowly and carefully, built his confidence in us and built his confidence in the equipment, and that's when it really took off.
Oh, I was nervous. I was petrified at first because it was like having a walker when I learned to walk again. So I was just learning to do it on skis.
Keith and I were skiing a few weeks later. He was building up a lot of confidence, and all of a sudden, probably a little too much confidence, and he ended up taking a pretty big tumble. And my first thought was not, oh my gosh, is he okay? My first thought was, don't break the equipment. And he didn't. He splayed out. It was what we call a yard sale. It was awesome, and we had a great time on the snow, kind of helping pick him back up and get him back up and rolling.
Andy and her daughter Olivia are my rocks. I mean, we met after I got hurt. I was still in Walter Reed when we met. They pushed me. They're the reason I do pretty much everything that I do.
Keith didn't have disability until the battlefield injury. And so they're going through a psychological process of how do we belong, how do I connect, who am I? Outdoors for All really is for everyone.
It was humbling when I showed up the first time up in Snoqualmie Pass. The class before us was kids with autism and other types of handicaps. And they were having a blast, you know, from kids in the mono skis to everything else. And you see that and you're like, you know, how can I quit now? How can I not keep trugging along? Because, you know, if the kids are doing it, well, what do I have to complain about?
I think the common thing with Outdoors for All is people matter. We know there's a person behind that disability, and it's our job to let that person be able to exercise their abilities as best as possible. When we get to share that with them, that's magic.
For me, and I know for other people, being able to get out and do this stuff reminds us that we may have some disabilities, but, you know, we're not dead. You know, we can go out and do things and enjoy life. We may have to adapt what we're doing, but we can still do it. You know, Outdoors for All changed my life.